wily crane and the fish. Therefore Doordarshi told him the story of the crane, the fish and the crab. In the kingdom of Malwa was a beautiful lake full of lilies. In it there lived many fish and water creatures like crabs, frogs, toads and tadpoles. A crane also lived there. The crane was old and feeble and found it difficult to catch fish. So he worked out a plan to catch and eat them. One day he told the fish, "I am not going to eat anymore." "Why?" asked the fish. "I heard some fishermen talking the other day. They said they are going to catch all the fish in this lake. There will be nothing for me to eat later, and I am old, so I decided to stop eating." "What will happen to us?" wondered the panic-stricken fish. "We should shift from this lake, but we can't move. How terrible! What should we do?" The cunning crane. The crane was just waiting to be asked, so he said, "I can fly, so it will be possible for me to ferry you in my beak one at a time to a new lake if you wish." The fish were very excited. They discussed it among themselves. "We can be safely transported and go to a new lake," said one fish. "Yes, and we will feel as if we are flying," said one young fish, thoroughly excited at the thought of flying through the air. So the fish agreed to the crane's plan without realizing that he was planning something quite different for them. He had no intention of rescuing them. He had just found an easy way to arrange his meals. Every day, the crane would take one fish in his beak and fly away, saying he was taking it to the new lake. Actually, he would eat it up on the way. The crane and the crab. A crab who lived in the lake saw the crane taking the fish one by one to safety. He too wished to get away from the danger that he thought was hanging over the lake. So one day he requested the crane to take him to the new lake. The crane was delighted. "Aha! Today I shall feast on the crab," he thought. "It will be a wonderful change from all the fish I have been eating." So he readily agreed. The next day he took off with the crab in his beak. As they came near the place where the crane ate the fish, the crab saw all the fish's bones lying around. He realized suddenly what the crane was up to. The crab immediately gripped the crane's neck with its claws, killing it. Wise advice. So you see, sir, even if we are to make Meghavarna a viceroy, we should not expect that he will send us the taxes we demand. After all, he did deceive King Jewel Plume, posing as his friend, said Doordarshi. It is no use dreaming of what will happen in the future, as we will be as disappointed as the Brahmin who broke the pot. "What do you mean?" asked King Jewel Plume. "Sir, it is not advisable to think of a future happening when we are not sure of it. Instead, we should make our present situation strong," advised the old vulture. "What was it you said about the Brahmin breaking a pot?" asked the king. "What does that have to do with Meghavarna?" "Oh, that! It's a story, sir," said Doordarshi. "That is an example of what I suggested."
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.